You don't need another beginning. You need to stop giving yourself a way out. You kept leaving, one foot outside the door, just in case it failed, just in case it hurt, just in case the effort wasn't worth the result. You called it caution, but deep down you knew what it was. A backup plan for your own doubt. Every goal had conditions. I'll do it if things improve. I'll continue if I see results. I'll push harder when motivation returns. You were always waiting for certainty. Then you realized certainty wasn't coming. So you stopped protecting yourself from disappointment and started giving the mission everything. No dramatic speech, no announcement, just commitment. You either wanted it or you didn't. There was no room for half measures anymore. No half measures, commit. No backdoor. Move. Lock in. Stop saving energy for an imaginary escape. Push. Give the moment what it actually requires. Again. If you're gonna build it completely. You learn that commitment doesn't mean being reckless. It means removing the constant negotiation. You decide, then you execute. The goal doesn't change because today feels difficult. The schedule doesn't disappear because motivation is low. The standard doesn't collapse because nobody is watching. You stop reopening decisions you'd already made. That saved energy instead of asking whether you should continue. You asked what the next move was. One task, one rep, one page, 1 hour, one correction. The future became simpler, not easier, simpler. You didn't need to solve everything. You only needed to stop stepping backward. No backup plan, no second version, no escape route. You chose this. Now execute. No half measure, commit. No backdoor move. Lock in. Stop waiting for perfect certainty. Push. Stop protecting the version of you that wants to quit again. Close the door, face forward, keep building. Now you understand that commitment isn't a feeling, it's a structure. You build routines that made the right action easier to repeat. You remove decisions that wasted energy. You prepared before pressure arrived, and when doubt appeared, you didn't panic. Doubt can exist, commitment can't exist beside it. You can question the method without abandoning the mission. You can change direction without becoming the person who quits. That's the difference. Commitment isn't blind, this is clarity. Knowing what matters enough to receive your best effort. And when something matters, you stop giving it whatever remains. You give it priority. You protect this time, you accept this cost. You let the process change you. That's when progress stops being accidental. It becomes inevitable through repetition. You chose no more debate, no more delay. Execute. No half measures, commit. No backdoor move. Lock in. You don't need another promise. Push. You need another completed action. Again. Close every escape route. Not because failure is impossible. Because quitting is no longer your first response. The moment you stop keeping one foot outside, you finally gave yourself enough room to become everything you were capable of. Rest feels different when you know you didn't run from the work. You wanted the reward. Yeah. You wanted the reward before finishing the task. Wanted the results without carrying the weight. You searched for balance before building discipline, but every shortcut left something unfinished. So you changed the order. Work first, recovery after. You stop confusing comfort with restoration. There is a difference. One makes you stronger, the other keeps you soft. You learn to tell them apart. When your body needed rest, you listened. When your mind wanted escape, you didn't. That distinction changed your discipline. You no longer needed to punish yourself. You simply needed to stop lying to yourself if the work was done. Rest without guilt if it wasn't returned to it. Simple, clean, no drama. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't own it, don't escape. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't escape the pressure. Recover with purpose. Again, rest isn't weakness. Rest becomes powerful when discipline comes first. You started understanding that recovery is part of the process. Sleep wasn't laziness, food wasn't weakness. A quiet day wasn't failure. The difference was intention. You weren't resting because you wanted to avoid effort. You were resting so you could return stronger. That changed everything. You stopped feeling guilty for taking care of yourself, but you also stopped using recovery as an excuse. You learned your limits, learned your patterns, learned when to push, learned when to step back. Discipline wasn't constant suffering, it was control. Knowing when to attack, knowing when to recover, knowing when tomorrow's work will be better because today's rest was earned. You worked, you finished, now breathe. Tomorrow you return. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't recover with guilt, return. Don't escape the purpose. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't recover without guilt, return. Come back with purpose. Don't worship exhaustion. Master the cycle. Now you understand that strength isn't only intensity, it's knowing yourself, knowing when your body needs another hour, knowing when your mind needs silence, knowing when you're recovering, and knowing when you're hiding. That awareness made you more dangerous because you stopped wasting energy. No pointless suffering, no unnecessary guilt, no chasing exhaustion just to feel productive. You work with intention, you recover with intention, then you return again and again and again. That's sustainable discipline, not burning everything down for one impressive week. Building a system you can repeat. You don't need to prove toughness every day. You need to remain capable for the next one. That's why rest is no longer your escape. It's part of your preparation. You earn the pause now, use it well, because tomorrow the work continues. Breathe, recover, reset. Then return. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't run from the work, return. Don't fear the recovery. Work, then rest, finish, then breathe, earn it. Don't run from the work, return. Don't fear the recovery. Push when it's time, rest when it's needed, then come back, ready to do it again. You don't rest because you are weak. You rest because you intend to return, strong enough to continue. There was a version of you that almost gave up, but it didn't. That's why you're here. You remember the mornings you wanted to disappear, the nights when everything felt unclear. You questioned your purpose, questioned your direction, wondered if another attempt would change anything. You had reasons to stop, enough of them to make quitting sound reasonable, but something inside you kept delaying the ending. One more day, one more try, one more step. You didn't feel strong, you simply refused to make the final decision. And sometimes that's what survival looks like. Not confidence, not courage, just staying until the storm passes, until your breathing slows, until you can see another direction. That version of you deserves recognition because it kept going without knowing what was waiting ahead. Don't quit, keep moving. Don't break, hold on. Again, when the mind says it's finished, give tomorrow another chance. Go. You don't need to know the ending. You only need to refuse the exit. You learn that that progress doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like showing up damaged, doing less, recovering, starting again. There were days when the strongest thing you could do was simply not disappear. You stopped demanding that every day be productive, started respecting the process of returning. One misstep didn't become a collapse, one bad week didn't become an identity. You learned to restart without punishment, to correct without hatred, to continue without needing perfection. And slowly your consistency returned, not because life became easier, because you became better at beginning again. That became a weapon. You could lose momentum, lose confidence, lose direction, and still rebuild it. Not today. You don't need the whole answer, just one more step. Then another. Don't quit, keep moving. Don't break, hold on. Again, you can slow down, you can reset, but don't confuse a difficult chapter with the final page. Now you look back at the person you were and understand something. They didn't need to be fearless, they needed to stay alive inside. They needed to believe tomorrow could hold something different, and that belief didn't arrive as a feeling, it arrived as action. One workout, one conversation, one morning, one decision. Small things, but small things can redirect a life. You became stronger because you learned how to restart. You became calmer because you survived uncertainty. You became harder to defeat, not because nothing hurts anymore, cause pain no longer automatically means surrender. You can bend, you can pause, you can rebuild, but you return. That's your difference. You don't need to be the person who never falls. Be the person who never stays down. Still here? Good. Breathe. Stand. Again! Don't quit, keep moving. Don't break, hold on. Again! If you fall, start from there. Move. If you lose direction, take one step. Go! You don't need a perfect comeback. You need another beginning, and another, and another, and another, and another. The strongest version of you wasn't the one who never wanted to quit. It was the one who wanted to and stayed anyway. You can run from pressure. You can run from failure. But you can't run forever. From what you know you could become. You knew you had more but kept living beneath it. Felt the distance between who you were and who you could become. Every unfinished goal left another mark. Every wasted morning made the silence heavier. You weren't lacking ability, you were lacking the willingness to stay uncomfortable, because potential feels good until it demands proof. You like the idea of becoming stronger, but strengths required repetition. You like the vision, not always the price. Then reality started showing you the difference. Your body knew, your mind knew, you knew. So you stopped hiding behind what you could be and started building what you actually were. One session, one decision, one uncomfortable hour. The gap began shrinking. More than potential, more than intention. Move. You know what's inside you. Now make it visible. Again. More than potential, more than intention. Move. Move. You know what's inside you. Now make it visible again. Potential means nothing if you keep protecting it from the work. You learn that talent can become an excuse. I could do it if I really tried. But trying became the thing you avoided, because effort creates evidence and evidence removes excuses. So you started measuring what you actually did, not what you planned, not what you imagined, not what you told people. What did you complete? What did you improve? What did you repeat? Those questions became uncomfortable and useful. You stopped romanticizing your potential, started respecting your limitations, because knowing your weakness isn't surrender, it's strategy. you attacked it, patiently, repeatedly, without needing instant proof. The gap didn't close because you wished harder, it closed because you stopped, leaving the work unfinished. You know you can do more. Good. Now prove it to yourself. No audience, just work. More than potential, more than intention. Move. Stop protecting the version that hasn't happened. Turn possibility into evidence. Again. More than potential. Don't die with your best version, still imaginary. Now you understand why potential can be dangerous. It lets you feel special without demanding results. You don't need to be gifted, you need to be consistent. You need to stay when the excitement disappears. You need to continue when improvement becomes slow. You need to accept that becoming exceptional is mostly repetition. The person you imagine isn't waiting somewhere, they are created through your decisions. Every morning you vote for reversion. Every choice moves the line, every excuse moves it backward. You finally stop trying to outrun that truth. You accepted the responsibility. If you want more, build more. If you want stronger, train stronger. If you want different, live differently. No mystery, no shortcut, no hidden door. Just the work between intention and reality. And now, your potential isn't a fantasy. It's becoming evidence. You know you have more. Don't talk, don't wait. Don't talk, don't wait. Don't talk, don't wait. Don't wait. More than potential, more than intention. Move. Stop imagining who you could become. Start becoming that person today. Your potential isn't your achievement, it's your responsibility. So stop running from it. Go meet it. Go meet it. You were never afraid of failing. You were afraid of reaching the end and knowing you never used what you had.
Nobody forced you to chase this life. You chose to wait. Now carry it.
You wanted something most people wouldn't understand. A standard higher than your comfort could handle. A goal that demanded more than motivation. So you accepted the cost. Early mornings, long sessions, quiet sacrifices. Days when nobody knew what you were doing. You could have chosen easier, nobody would have blamed you. But easy wasn't what you wanted. You wanted proof. Proof that you could keep a promise to yourself. Proof that discipline could become identity. Every difficult morning reminded you this wasn't punishment. This was the price of the choice. The wait became meaningful because you chose it. And when something has meaning, you carry it differently. You chose it, carry it. You want it, earn it. Don't complain about the weight you requested. Move. The burden is part of the destination. Again, you wanted the mountain, now climb it. You started realizing how easy it is to want results. Everyone wants the body, the confidence, the success, the respect. You want the schedule that creates them. You learn the difference. Wanting something is emotional, building it is contractual. You signed the agreement every time you showed up. Every miscomfort, every controlled decision, every hour invested. You were paying the price and sometimes you hated the payment, but you never confused discomfort with regret. Because deep down, you still wanted the result that kept you moving. You didn't need to love every session. You needed to remember why you accepted it. The goal was never free, and you never expected it to be. You chose it, carry it. You want it, earn it. Stop asking for the road to get lighter. Move, build shoulders that can handle the load. The price is real, so is the reward.
Now you understand that sacrifice isn't always lost.
Sometimes sacrifice is investment. Giving up comfort to purchase capacity. Giving up distraction to purchase focus. Giving up excuses to purchase discipline. You became more careful with what you call suffering, because some discomfort is simply construction. The weight you're carrying is changing you, making you patient, making you precise, making you harder to distract. And when the next burden arrives, you don't ask,
Why me? You ask, what did I build that can carry this?
that's growth, not avoiding difficulty, increasing capacity. You chose this path, so you don't need to complain about every hill. You need to remember why you started climbing. The weight isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that the mountain is real and you're still climbing. Climb.
Heavy? Good.
You chose it.
Heavy? Good.
You chose it.
Heavy? Good.
You chose it. Carry it. You want it. Earn it. Every sacrifice moves you closer. Every difficult day adds another layer. Again.
Don't ask for an easier path. Become strong enough to carry the one you chose. Keep climbing, keep carrying. The weight was never the punishment. It was the price of becoming who you said you wanted to be.
You wanted results. You got resistance. Good. Now make the resistance useful. You trained hard and nothing seemed to change. You gave your time and watched the clock remain. Another failed attempt, another plan that collapsed, another goal that stayed out of reach. Frustration started living in your head. Every setback felt personal. Every delay felt like rejection. But frustration was telling you something. You were expecting the reward too early, so you stopped demanding instant confirmation. Stop checking whether the work was paying off. You focused on execution, cleaner movement, sharper decisions, better preparation, less emotion, more control. The frustration didn't disappear. It changed purpose. It became pressure you could direct. Feel the frustration, use it. Feel the resistance, adapt. Lock in, don't waste anger on what already happened. Move, turn disappointment into another adjustment. Again.
If it isn't working, don't complain, study it. You stopped asking, why is this happening? Started asking, what am I missing?
Maybe the timing was wrong, maybe the method was weak, maybe your expectations were unrealistic, maybe you simply needed more repetitions. That question gave you something anger couldn't direction. You began tracking what actually mattered, what improved, what stalled, what needed changing. The process became colder, not emotionless, precise. You didn't need to feel inspired, you needed information. Failure provided it, plateaus provided it, bad sessions provided it. Every mistake became another measurement, and slowly your frustration became useful, because you weren't fighting the result anymore. You were improving the process that creates it.
Don't react,
Observe,
don't complain,
correct,
then go again.
feel the frustration, use it. Feel the resistance, adapt. Lock in. Every setback contains information. Move. Every mistake can sharpen your method. Again.
Don't let frustration control your actions, control it.
Now you don't fear slow progress. You understand that mastery is often invisible. The outside sees repetition. You see refinement, a slightly better decision, a cleaner execution, a stronger response, a smaller mistake. Those details compound. You became harder to frustrate. Not because everything works, because you stopped expecting everything to work. You can fail without losing direction. You can lose without losing composure. You can wait without becoming passive. You learn that patience isn't doing nothing, it's continuing without demanding immediate reward. And that mindset changed your relationship with difficulty. Resistance no longer means stop.
Sometimes it means adjust. Sometimes it means learn. Sometimes it means keep going. You don't need every obstacle removed. You need to become better at reading them. Frustrated? Good. Don't react. Think. Adjust.
Feel the frustration, use it. Feel the resistance, adapt. Lock in. Turn every setback into another lesson. Move. Turn every mistake into better execution. Again.
Don't let disappointment become your identity. Make it information. Make it progress. Make it fuel. Frustration didn't make you stronger. Learning how to use it did.
Nobody's asking you become perfect. Only to stop betraying the standard you chose. You know the difference between tired and careless, between need and recovery. And searching for an excuse. You felt both, you've used both, but something changed. You started watching your own decisions, not judging them, measuring them. Did you keep the promise? Did you finish the work? Did you choose what mattered over what felt easier? Those questions became uncomfortable because nobody else could answer them. You could blame the schedule, blame the mood, blame the circumstances, but you knew the truth, your standard was yours to protect. So you stopped demanding perfection, you demanded honesty. If you failed, admit it. If you needed rest, take it. If you were avoiding work, face it. No excuses, no performance, just accountability. Hold the standard, guard the line. Stand when nobody is watching. Move when nobody will know if you cut the corner again. The standard means nothing if it disappears when things get difficult. Started understanding that discipline isn't intense and it's reliability anyone can have. One perfect day, one perfect workout, one perfect week. But can you repeat the fundamentals when they're boring? Can you stay precise when you're tired? Can you keep your word when nobody checks? That's why identity forms, not during the highlight, during the repetition. You stopped trying to impress yourself, started trying to impress yourself. And trust came slowly, one promise kept, then another, until your own words started carrying weight. You didn't need external pressure anymore. Your standard was already waiting. You knew what was required, so you did it. Not because you felt like it, because you decided what kind of person you were gonna be. Nobody sees this moment. That's exactly why it matters. Don't lower the standard. Hold it. Hold the standard. Guard the line. Starts negotiating. When excuses sound reasonable, you don't need to be perfect, just don't abandon what you know matters. Now the standard isn't something written down, it's visible in your behavior. How you enter the room, home, how you handle pressure, how you respond to how you treat your own promises. You don't need to announce discipline, people can feel it. Not because you're loud, because you're consistent. Inconsistency has a different presence. You became more selective with your commitments. You stopped promising what you couldn't sustain, started choosing fewer things and doing it properly. That made your life quieter but stronger. You learn that self-respect is built through evidence. Every time you keep your word, every time you correct yourself, every time you refuse the easy lie, you add another layer, and eventually the standard becomes automatic. Not because you became perfect, because lowering it starts feeling worse than maintaining it. The body is watching. Good. This one is yours. Hold the
easy option looks attractive. When nobody would know you chose differently. Protect the person you're becoming. Don't lower the line just because the day got hard. Your standard isn't tested. It's revealed when nobody would blame you for lowering. You changed, you grew, but sometimes the old version comes knocking. Ha, ha. You thought you left that person behind, the habits, the doubts, the easy escape. You built new routines, changed your surroundings, raised your expectations, but one difficult season brought the old instincts back. The urge to quit, the urge to disappear, the urge to choose what felt familiar. For a moment, you almost believed maybe nothing changed, but that wasn't true. You had changed, you simply discovered that growth doesn't erase old patterns. It teaches you how to recognize them, so you notice the warning before the damage, before the excuse, before the return. And this time, you chose differently. Old habits, stay back. Old mindset, not again. Stand. You know where that road leads. Move, don't trade your progress for familiar comfort. Again. You already escaped once. Don't build a cage again. You learn that temptation doesn't always look dangerous. Sometimes it looks comfortable. One skip session, one wasted night, one excuse that sounds reasonable. Nothing dramatic, that's how regression begins quietly. One permission at a time, so you became protective of your direction, not obsessive aware. You knew what weakened you, you knew what distracted you, you knew which environments pulled you backward. And now you recognize the pattern early, that was progress too. You didn't need to fight everything, you needed to stop feeding it. The old version could knock on the door, but it didn't live there anymore. Remember who you were. Remember what it cost. Now remember who you're becoming. Old habits, stay back. Old mindset, not again. Stay. Don't reopen what you worked to close. Move, protect the progress nobody else can see. Again, the past can call, you don't have to answer. Now you understand that becoming stronger isn't about never struggling, it's about recognizing the struggle sooner. You still have weak moments, you still get tired, you still feel the temptation to retreat, but you don't confuse the feeling with the command. You can feel it, observe it, and choose anyway. That's what changed. The old habits still know your name, but they don't control your schedule anymore. The old doubts still know your voice, but they don't write your decisions anymore. You build distance, not from your past, from its authority. You can remember who you were without becoming him again. You don't have to hate the old version. He brought you here, but he doesn't get to drive anymore. It's back. The old feeling. Don't panic. Choose again. Old habits, stay back. Old mindset, not again. Stand. You've worked too hard to surrender your direction. Move. One decision can protect everything. Again. You are not who you used to be. Prove it with your next choice. The old you may return sometimes, but every time you choose differently, you make sure he never returns permanently. You outgrew the room. But part of you still remembers how to fit inside it.
You learn to live inside familiar limits. Same thoughts, same habits, same expectations. People around you got comfortable with the version they knew. So when you started changing, they questioned it. Why train so hard? Why work so much? Why take this seriously? They weren't always trying to hold you back. Some simply couldn't imagine a different version of you, but you could. And once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. The old routine started feeling too small. The old excuses started sounding embarrassing. The old environment couldn't satisfy the new standard. You weren't becoming arrogant, you were becoming incompatible with the person you used to be. And that realization felt lonely, but loneliness was better than pretending. Too small, move out, old limits, break through. Don't shrink to make the room comfortable. Move. Don't apologize for outgrowing your past. Again. If the old life can't hold you anymore, build a bigger one. You started creating distance, now hatred distance. Less time with what distracted you, less energy spent defending your choices, less attention given the voices that kept you uncertain. You learned that growth sometimes requires subtraction, removing noise, removing habits, removing environments, removing identities that no longer fit. It wasn't easy. Familiar things have gravity. They pull you back because they feel safe, but safety can become a ceiling. So you accepted the discomfort of change. You walked away without knowing exactly what came next. That required trust, not in the world, in yourself. You had survived being uncomfortable before you could survive becoming unfamiliar again. They remember who you were. Let them. You don't need to become smaller for their comfort. Too small, move out, old limit, break through. Stop returning to places you've already outgrown. Move. Stop lowering yourself to fit old expectations again. The next level will require a different room. Build it. Now you understand that outgrowing something doesn't make it worthless. It simply means it completed its purpose. The old routine taught you discipline. The old failures taught you awareness. The old limitations showed you what needed changing. You don't have to hate where you came from. You just can't live there forever. Your standards are different. Your priorities are different. Your tolerance for distraction is different. And that changes what you accept. You became careful about what gets access to your attention, because attention isn't unlimited. Every hour spent in the wrong place is an hour unavailable for the right one. So you protect it. You choose environments that challenge you, people who sharpen you, goals that demand more from you. Not because you're running from your past, because you're building beyond it. This room is too small. Don't complain, leave. Beep, 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 beep. Too small, move out, old limit, break through. Don't return just because it's familiar. Move out. Don't shrink just because they remember the old you again. You outgrew the room. Now outgrow the ceiling. You weren't meant to spend your whole life proving you could survive inside the same room. Eventually, you have to build one large enough for who you're becoming.
Your goals aren't competing with other people. They're competing with everything trying to steal your attention.
Yeah. You sat down to work, then checked your phone. One message, one video, one notification. 5 minutes became 30, and the task was still waiting. You weren't incapable, you were scattered. Your attention was being sold, one interruption at a time. So you changed the environment. Phone away, door closed, uncomfortable. Your mind wanted stimulation, wanted movement, wanted something new, but you stayed in slowly. Your attention became stronger. You discovered something. Focus isn't something you simply have, it's something you protect. Cut the noise, lock in. Drop the distraction, focus. Cut the noise, lock in. Drop the distraction, focus. Work. Everything doesn't deserve your attention. Move. Protect the hours that build your future. Again, your attention is your ammunition. Stop wasting it. You started noticing how often you escaped a difficult paragraph, a hard exercise, a boring task, a slow result. The moment resistance appeared, your hand reached for something easier that became the real battle. Not the workload, the impulse to leave it. So you trained your ability to remain 5 minutes longer, then 10, then 20. Not chasing some perfect state of concentration, just staying with the task. You learned to tolerate boredom because boredom wasn't an emergency. You learned to tolerate silence because silence was an emptiness. You learned to tolerate the discomfort of thinking, and that changed the quality of your work. Your mind became less reactive. Your decisions became cleaner. Your output became deeper.
Close the apps. Put the phone down. You know what matters. Now give it your full attention.
Cut the noise, lock in. Drop the distraction, focus. Cut the noise, lock in.
Don't let a notification interrupt the future you're building.
Move.
Stay with the difficult thing.
Again.
Focus isn't found, it's defended.
Now, you don't need perfect silence. You can work through ordinary noise because the real change happened internally. You learn to choose where your attention goes. Not every message needs an answer. Not every opinion needs a reaction. Not every opportunity deserves your time. That understanding made you selective. You stop saying yes to everything because every yes spends attention, and attention cannot be refunded. Your goals became clearer. Your schedule became cleaner. Your mind became quieter. You started finishing what you started, not because you discovered more hours, because you stopped leaking the hours. You already had that focus, not staring at a task while thinking about everything else.
It's deciding what deserves you and giving it what it requires. No phone, no noise, no escape.
Stay here. Drop the distraction, focus. Drop the noise, lock in. Drop the distraction, focus. Work.
Every minute protected becomes another brick.
Move.
Every distraction rejected keeps you moving forward.
Again.
Nobody is coming to protect your attention. You have to lock it, stay there, finish. Your future isn't only built by what you accomplish. It's also built by everything you decide isn't worth your attention. Nobody saw the beginning. Nobody saw the struggle. That's exactly why it became real. There were no
There were no cameras inside those mornings, no applause inside those empty rooms, just you and the decision to keep going. You worked without knowing if anyone would notice, trained without compliments, studied without recognition, felt without an audience. Some days the only evidence of progress was that you showed up again. You learned to operate without external reward because attention disappears, praise disappears, excitement disappears, but the work remains. So you stopped asking who was watching, started asking what was getting built. That question made you dangerous. You no longer needed permission to improve. No crowd, still build. No praise, still work. Move. Nobody has to see what you're becoming. built in silence. You discovered how much growth happens before anyone notices. The first change is usually invisible. Your discipline, your patience, your tolerance for discomfort, those things develop before the results appear. So you stop measuring your worth by immediate outcomes. A bad week didn't erase the process. A missed target didn't erase the lessons. You kept collecting small victories, one completed task, one better decision, one more controlled response, one more day without returning to old habits. Nobody celebrated, you did it anyway, because eventually you understood the work doesn't become valuable because someone sees it. Someone sees it. Because the work eventually becomes impossible to ignore.
No applause, no audience, no validation.
Good, now keep building. No crowd, still build. No praise, still work. Ooh.
Let silence become your training ground.
Let repetition create the evidence. Again,
you don't need to be noticed. You need to become undeniable.
Now you understand why the quiet years matter. They gave you something attention could never give. Self-reliance. You learned how to continue without being encouraged, how to correct yourself without being embarrassed, how to improve without announcing it. That changed your confidence. It became quieter, more stable, less dependent on what people thought. You don't need everyone to understand your direction. You don't even need everyone to like it. Your responsibility is simple. Keep building, keep refining, keep learning, keep showing up, because the person you become in private eventually walks in the public. And when that happens, people may call it talent, luck, overnight success. Let them. They weren't there. They didn't see the mornings, the failures, the repetitions, the decisions. You don't need to correct them.
You know where it came from. Nobody saw it. You did. That's enough.
Keep going. No crowd, still build. No praise, still work. Move. Keep stacking the days nobody notices. Keep creating
what eventually speaks for itself.
Again.
No audience, no excuses, no need for approval. Just work until the invisible becomes undeniable. They didn't see you becoming stronger. They only saw the moment you became impossible to overlook.
Pressure doesn't create who you are. It removes what was hiding it. Bah, bah, bah. When everything is easy, anyone can look composed. Anyone can talk about discipline, talk about courage, talk about control. The pressure arrives, plans collapse, time disappears, expectations rise, and suddenly the real version steps forward. You discovered yours the hard way. Your hands shook, the thoughts raced, your confidence disappeared, but you stay. Not perfectly, not fearlessly, you stay. And that mattered because courage wasn't the absence of panic. It was continuing while panic was present. You started learning how you react under weight, where you rush, where you hesitate, where you overthink, where you want to escape. Every pressure point revealed something, and everything revealed could be trained. Pressure rises, stay ready. Heat comes, hold your ground, breathe. Don't let urgency control your hands. Move, don't let fear choose your next decision again. Yeah, pressure isn't your enemy, it's the test. Yeah, you stop trying to eliminate pressure that was impossible. Instead, you trained your response, slow the breath, clear the thought, separate facts from panic, find the next action, then execute. You learned that chaos wants your attention, it wants you reacting to everything, so you became selective. One problem, one decision, one movement at a time. You didn't need to solve the entire situation in 1 second. You needed to stop making it worse. That became your advantage. While others rush, you slowed down. While others panic, you observed. While others reacted, you chose. Not because because you felt superior, because you had practice staying present. Pressure rises, stay ready. Heat comes, hold your ground, breathe. Keep your mind inside the moment. Move one decision at a time. Again, the pressure can rise. Your control rises with it.
Now you understand why difficult situations changed you. They showed you where you were fragile and gave you something specific to strengthen. You became better at handling uncertainty, better at waiting, better at
Making decisions without perfect information, better at accepting what you couldn't control and acting on what you could. That's maturity, not becoming unaffected, becoming responsive instead of reactive. Pressure still arrives, but it doesn't surprise you. You know what to do. Observe, decide, execute. The situation may remain difficult, but you no longer add unnecessary chaos to it. That's strength, not being unbreakable, being able to bend without losing direction.
feel the pressure.
Don't rush, don't rush, breathe. Don't rush, don't rush, breathe.
Now decide.
Pressure rises, stay ready. Heat come home, your ground, breathe. When everything speeds up, boom, become the calm inside the chaos. Again,
Pressure doesn't define you. Your response does. Stay composed, stay precise, stay moving. Pressure didn't show you who you wanted to be. It showed you what still needed to be built. You don't need another beginning. You need to stop giving yourself a way out.
you kept leaving 1 foot outside the door, just in case it failed, just in case it hurt, just in case the effort wasn't worth the result. You called it caution, but deep down you knew what it was. A backup plan for your own doubt. Every goal had conditions. I'll do it if things improve. I continue if I see results. I'll push harder when motivation returns. You were always waiting for certainty, then you realized certainty wasn't coming. So you stopped protecting yourself from disappointment and started giving the mission everything. No dramatic speech, no announcement,
Just commitment. You either wanted it or you didn't. There was no room for half measures anymore.
no half measures. Commit, no back door move. Lock in, stop saving energy for an imaginary escape. Push, give the moment what it actually requires. Again,
If you're gonna build it, build it, build it, build it, build it completely.
you learn that commitment doesn't mean being reckless. It means removing the constant negotiation. You decide, then you execute. The goal doesn't change because today feels difficult. The schedule doesn't disappear because motivation is low. The standard doesn't collapse because nobody is watching. You stop reopening decisions you'd already made. That saved energy. Instead of asking whether you should continue, you ask what the next move was. One task, one rep, one pace, 1 hour,
One correction.
the future became simpler, not easier, simpler. You didn't need to solve everything. You only needed to stop stepping backward.
No backup plan, no second version, no escape route. You chose this.
Now execute, no hack, measure, commit, no back door move. Blocking. Stop waiting for perfect certainty. Push, stop protecting the version of you that wants to quit. Again,
Close the door, face forward, keep building.
now you understand that commitment isn't a feeling, it's a structure. You build routines that made the right action easier to repeat. You remove decisions that wasted energy. You prepared before pressure arrived, and when doubt appeared, you didn't panic. Doubt can't exist, commitment can't exist beside it. You can question the method without abandoning the mission. You can change direction without becoming the person who quits. That's the difference. Commitment isn't blindness, it's clarity. Knowing what matters enough to receive your best effort. And when something matters, you stop giving it. Whatever remains, you give it priority.
You protect its time.
You accept its cost.
You let the process change you.
That's when progress
Stops being accidental. It becomes inevitable through repetition. You chose. No more debate. No more delay.
No half measure, come in. No backdoor move, lock in.
You don't need another promise, push. You need another completed action.
Yeah.
Close every escape route. Not because failure is impossible, because quitting is no longer your first response. The moment you stopped keeping one foot outside, you finally gave yourself enough room to become everything you were capable of.
The fire was never supposed to burn forever. You were supposed to learn how to move when it went quiet. There was a time when everything felt urgent, every goal felt close, every morning carried electricity. You didn't need anyone to push you, you wanted it badly, then the feeling changed. The excitement disappeared, the music sounded different, the same routine felt heavier. You started wondering if you had lost yourself, you hadn't. You had simply reached the part nobody celebrates. Repetition, the stage where progress stops feeling dramatic, where the work becomes ordinary, and ordinary work is where most people leave. You stay, not because the fire came back, because you understood that the mission was bigger than the feeling. No fire, still move. No height, still go. You don't need to feel inspired, drive. Let commitment carry what emotion cannot begin.
When the fire goes quiet, become the engine.
You learn to respect the days that felt ordinary. No breakthrough, no perfect session, no dramatic improvement, just another repetition, another meal, another hour, another decision. Those days look small, but they were stacking. You stopped chasing the emotional high because intensity is temporary. Systems remain. You created routines that didn't require a heroic version of yourself. You made the next action obvious. You prepared ahead, removed unnecessary decisions, reduced friction, then followed through. It wasn't exciting, it was reliable, and reliability started producing something motivation couldn't.
Momentum. No excitement.
Fire.
No inspiration.
Fire.
You know the next step.
Take it. No fire, still move. No height, still go. Stay. You don't need another emotional speech. You need another completed day. Again.
The fire can disappear, the mission stays. Now you understand the difference between motivation and momentum. Motivation asks, do I want to? Discipline asks, what comes next? That question became your advantage. You stopped waiting for the perfect internal state. You acted first, the feeling followed sometimes. Sometimes it didn't, either way the work continued. That's maturity, knowing that not every day needs to feel meaningful. To be meaningful, some days are simply deposits. Some are repair, some are preparation, some are recovery. Together they create the result. You became less dependent on intensity, more dependent on structure. And that made you stable.
You don't need a firestorm every morning. You need enough heat to keep the engine running.
The fire is gone. Good. Now we find out what remains.
No
machine moving. One day, one decision, one step, again. The fire made you start. The days without it are what prove you can continue.
You keep looking at the distance. But distance doesn't close. Because you stare at it, you close it. You saw the people already standing where you wanted to be. Stronger, faster, more experienced, more respected. And every comparison made the distance feel larger. You started questioning how far behind you were, but you were measuring that chapter against your beginning. That wasn't useful, so you stopped watching them, started watching yourself. One weakness at a time, one skill at a time, one correction after another. You didn't need to become exceptional overnight. You needed to become slightly harder to stop every day. That was enough. The distance didn't disappear, but it started shrinking. And for the first time, you could see the direction changing. Close the gap, keep moving. See the distance attack. Step. You don't need to reach the top today. Try. You need to move toward it. Again. Stop measuring how far you have left. Measure how far you've already moved. Yeah, you learn that progress rarely announces itself. There is no signal when you're becoming better. One day you're simply less confused, more capable, more control. The thing that once required everything you had now requires less. That's adaptation, quiet, almost invisible, but real. You begin respecting those small changes. Better technique, sharper thinking, stronger habits, faster recovery, cleaner execution. None of them looked impressive by themselves. Together they changed your position. You stopped needing constant proof because you understood how improvement compounds. A small advantage repeated long enough becomes a different life. So you stopped chasing massive transformations and started stacking small undeniable ones. Look ahead. The distance is still there. Good. Take one step, then another. Close the gap, keep moving. See the distance attack. Stop. Don't let the size of the goal intimidate you. Break the mountain into movements. Again. You don't conquer distance all at once. You erase it one step at a time. Now you understand why comparison used to drain you. You were looking at finished results, ignoring the years behind them, ignoring their failures, ignoring their repetition, ignoring everything that happened before the visible result. Now you see the process and you respect it because you're inside it. You no longer need to be ahead of everyone. You need to remain ahead of who you were. Yesterday's weakness becomes today's baseline. Becomes tomorrow's starting point. That's how distance disappears. Not through one heroic effort, through accumulated proof. Eventually you look back and realize the person you were couldn't have handled what you handle now. That's the real measurement. Not where someone else stands, but what you can carry that once would have crushed you. Keep closing the gap, keep refining, keep advancing. There is no shortcut, but there is a path, and you're already on it. Look at the distance, don't fear it, don't worship it. Close it. Close the gap, keep moving. See the distance attack. Step. Every day, you erase another piece. Drive. Every repetition moves the line. You don't need to arrive today. You need to refuse to remain where you started. Keep going, keep closing, keep it coming. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Greatness was never as far away as it looked. The distance simply demanded more days than your impatience was willing to give.